Welcome back, YouTube. I hope you're all doing alright. Let's begin our next challenge, level 31. The description for this level is the same as it was for the previous few challenges, so we'll dive straight in. As for all the Git challenges, we first want to make a destination directory under /temp. We change into this directory and we clone the repository. Don't forget to add the right port number. We hit enter, we type yes, we copy the Bandit 31 password, we paste it and hit enter again, and the cloning is successful. We now have a local copy of this repository. We change into this directory. Again, we have a README file. Let's see the contents. So this time our task is to push a file to the remote repository. We need to push a file with this file name. These need to be the contents of the file, and we need to be on branch master. So we'll first complete these details and then I'll explain the process of pushing a file. Let's first see what branch we are on. So we are on branch master, which means this requirement is already satisfied. Next, let's create the key.txt file with its contents. So this is usually how it is done in practice, to write files with only one line of content. Echo prints may I come in, and then we redirect it to our file. And this was a success. Now let's visualize the process of pushing a file. We have our central project repository stored on the Git servers. Each member that clones this repository has a local copy. So how do these members contribute changes to the project? They do this by pulling and pushing. Pushing is when we make changes locally and we want to put these changes on the central repository for everyone to see. After we pushed, this doesn't automatically update the local repositories of the other members. If they want to see the changes made, they need to pull, which is getting all the updates from the central repository to their local copy. Now the pulling is easy. You just do it by typing git pull. Pushing is a bit more complicated. There are 3 steps involved in this process. We first need to git add. Git add adds a file to the list of files that we want to commit. Git commit registers all the files in its list and takes a snapshot of them. And then git push pushes the commits made to the central repository. So let's head back to our project and see the current status of the pushing process, which we can see via git status. So there is nothing to commit, and our branch is up to date with origin master, which means no commits have been made, and hence there is nothing to push either. So let's start with git adding our key.txt file. So they made it a bit complicated here. Git ignore is a feature of Git to specify which files we want to omit when git adding. And here they specified all text files. The reason that this feature exists is, for example, when we want to add all files in a directory, which could be hundreds of files, except for some minor ones. It is easier to just put the ones we don't want in a file to ignore them, than typing all of those file names separately. So here, in the hint, we can use the -f option if we really want to add them. So let's do this. And we successfully added our key.txt file to the files to be committed. Now let's commit these changes. It is usually good practice to add a message to the commit saying which changes were made for clarification purposes. And the commit was successful. So now we can see our branch is ahead of origin master by one commit. So finally, the last step of this process is to git push to propagate these commits to the central repository. We type yes. We need to provide our Bandit 31 password again. We hit enter and we receive this message that we did well, and here is our password for the next level. Congratulations! It's a bit a complicated level and I hoped I explained the Git features well. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments below. Let's log out and register our completion of level 31. So this looks a bit different, but this is related to the Bandit 2 level. To register our completion, we will just type wicha. So this doesn't seem to be as straightforward as in the previous challenges. Let's keep the wicha command for our next level. Congratulations on completing level 31. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching this video and please hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications to keep up to date with our next achievements.